Thank you, Courtney. Back in 1888, the railroad wanted one more stop on their route in Houston County for their north-south line. It became known as the Suwannee River Route to Florida, so Elko, Georgia came to life.
Soon after that, people built a church. You see it right there. This morning in her Sacred Spaces series, our Suzanne Lawler shows you how Elko Baptist Church almost became just a page in history itself if it weren't for a caring congregation that wanted to save the past.
Oh, come, let us sing unto the Lord. Let us make a joyful noise to the rock of our salvation.
Elko Baptist Church pastor Wayne Holcomb has almost 20 years in the pulpit, but it was an unlikely road that landed him in this tiny town.
It's a story that never gets old to tell. That's the way it looked when we came here in August of 2014.
Before we get to 2014, we've got to go a lot further back. After the previous pastor passed away, everything dissolved into silence. Robbie and Joseph Walker moved to Elko in 1976.
If I know the songs and everything, I'll try to help out.
Joseph is 94 and is up front strumming the strings most Sundays. But the Walkers remember the harder years.
There was times whenever there wasn't about 5 or 6 or maybe 8 at the most in here in church.
Just needed a lot of TLC.
Wayne had a job in Houston County preaching at Grovania Baptist Church. He heard about the deteriorating white building and felt led to check it out.
Yeah, the Bible and the offering plate, and I believe there was $6 still left from the last offering. Just like time stopped for the old church until we were led here.
Given the time frame that it was built, yes, I would say that it is built with strong heart pine timbers.
Ellie Loudermilk is with the Houston County Historical Society. She says those good bones helped Elko Baptist survive for the few years it sat abandoned. But as a historian, she also knows once someone walks away from a place of worship, it's rarely revived.
In this area of Middle Georgia, I've known of none.
Now voices sing out every Sunday. They even live stream it all and gently remind Wayne to turn on his microphone. It's a true success story, a church that has its spirit back and people creating a new history.
It's just so wonderful sitting there in that little sanctuary, feeling a little bit of yesterday.
If you had to sum it up in one word, I believe that would be the word, Suzanne: revival.
Suzanne Lawler, 13 WMAZ News.
I mean, that's an absolutely beautiful story done by our Suzanne Lawler. And Caitlin, churches like these all across Central Georgia, they're so important because they have so much history that are in those houses of worship.
It's true, and I'm so glad that they were able to revive that church and bring back some of that history.
It's beautiful. Now, the church is like a ghost in the night. Pastor Holcomb says they haven't found any rolls for the congregation or any baptism records. He also says he's in good health and he's not retiring anytime soon.
That is good news to hear. Now, if you attend a historic church, we want to know about it. You can message us on Facebook or send an email to news@13wmaz.com. We're back with a final check of your forecast right after this.